Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. So today we are here for grade 3 maths. The chapter today we discuss that is units of measurements. And the lesson today we discuss these are compare and convert the customary units of length, compare and convert customary unit of weight, compare and convert customary unit of volume, compare the customary units by multiplying. Chapter today we discuss that is units of measurements. I was just checking my mic. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in by using their email and passwords that are provided by the administrator. Go to the subject tab, select maths from there. Then go to the grade 3, view all chapters. Here are the list of the chapters. So we are on units of measurements. Let's continue, and here we go with compare and convert the customary units of length. So let's get start this one. So as we know that here is the lesson which is compare and convert the customary units of length. Okay, so as we know that length can be measured meters, centimeters, millimeters, feet, inches, yard. These are all basically okay. We can measure the lengths like in different units. First of all, if they are saying that the metric units, okay, so these are basically kilogram, kilometers, meters, centimeters, millimeters, and basically the cube or the yards, these are not fixed in length. That is vary from person to person, okay? Like the yard, these are not fixed in length, these are vary from basically person to person. They are saying that the most basic units for the length we are using, that is inches, foot, yard, and mile. Okay, how many of it? Inches, foot, yard, and mile. So I'm going to write it here. So the unit of length can be measured in inches, foot, then yard, and then miles. These are basically the most, you can say that the basic units. Okay, other units of length are also included, but these are basically most, you can say that basic units. Other units of length are like kilometers, meters, centimeters, millimeters. These are some other units. So other units of lengths are kilometers, then meters, then centimeters, then millimeters. These are also the units of length, and these are the other some basic units for length. Okay, so these are the units for measurement of length. So in this way we are measuring the length by using these units: inches, foot, yard, miles, kilometers, meters, centimeters, and millimeters. When we can see these are the bigger units and what are the smaller units. So what are the bigger units? Bigger units are kilometers. Okay, then bigger units are basically the meter, Now centimeter and millimeters, these are very small units, okay, for length. These are basically, you can say that, standard units as well. We can say that these are all the standard units. So now let's go to the questions. So here is, which is more, 1 yard or the feet? And let me also tell you which one is the greater and which one is the less, okay? And if the yard is given, then feet is given, and then the inches are given. So we can say that how many units we are using for that thing, yard advantages and all that things. Because I we know that 1 feet is equals to 1/3 yard, okay? So 1 feet, you can also read this one, is equals to 1/3 yard. So it means that the feet is greater as compared to the yard, okay? So 1 yard is equals to, basically 1/3, 1 feet. 1/3 yard is equals to 1 feet. 3 feet or 16 inches. As we know that basically 3 feet is equals to 16 inches. Like how many, you can say that, how many feet is equals to the inches, like 1 feet. So when we see that thing, so we are going to say that your 1 feet, that is equals to 12 inches, okay? So this is basically the thing that we are going to discuss. 1 feet is equals to how many inches? 12 inches. And 1 feet is equals to how many yards? So 1 feet is equals to 1/3 yards. And when you're going to divide it, so the answer you get at 0.33 yard. Okay. This is the thing that you need to understand. 1 feet is equals to 0.33 yard. 1 feet is equals to 12 inches. Okay. So which is more, 1 yard or 4 feet? Obviously the feet, because 1 feet is equals to 0.3 yard, and here are the 4 feet. So 4 is greater as compared to the 1. Okay. Now let's do the next. In the next question, they are saying that, which is more, 19 inches or 1 foot? So as we know that 1 foot is equals to 12 inches. So 12, and here is the 19. So you can say that this is basically inches are greater as compared to foot. Now 1 yard is equals to, or 1 yard is greater or 30 inches are greater. So obviously 1 yard is equals to how many inches? 1 yard is equals to 36 inches. These are the same. 1 yard is equals to 36 inches, and they are saying that 1 yard is same as 36 inches. So 36 inches is more than 30. Okay. So 1 yard is greater as compared to inches. So you also put it here. One more thing here. 1 yard is equals to 36 inches. This should also be, you basically should know this thing as well. Okay. Now let's do the next. 1 feet is greater or 12 inches. 1 foot is equals to, here is the 14, so is equals to 12 inches. So it means that the inches is here greater because it's two more. 2472 yards or 1 mile. Okay. 1 mile, as we know, that is same to 1760. 1 mile is equals to 1760 yard. These are basically the smaller thing that you need to know. Here it's the greater thing, so it means that the yard is greater. 18 inches or 1 feet. 1 feet is equals to 12 inches. So here is the more as compared to the feet. Okay. Now let's do the test questions. One or two test questions. Then we. Which is more, 1836 yard or 1 mile? As we know that 1 mile is equals to 1760. So this is greater. Yard is greater as compared to the 1 mile here. Okay. 1 foot is greater or 14 inches. 1 foot is equals to 12 inches. So here is 2 more. So we can say that the 14 inches are greater as compared to 1 foot. 2472 yards or 1 mile. As we know that 1 mile is equals to 1760 yards. So here it's greater. So we can say that. So this is yard is greater here now. Which is more, 1 yard or 42 inches? So basically, here we already know it. 1 yard is equals to 36 inches. Okay. So here is 42. So this is greater. So it means that 42 inches are greater as compared to the 1 yard. For knowing this lesson, you need to understand these things. So basically, you take your notebook and the pencils and then just write it down all these things over it. 1 feet is equals to, I'm going to repeat it this again. 1 feet is equals to 1 by 3 yard. 1 feet is equals to 12 inches. 1 yard is equals to 36 inches and 1 mile is equals to 1760 yard. Okay, when you know this thing, then you are easily basically understand this lesson. Hope you guys understand. Let's discuss the next one. Solve the rest of the test questions regarding this lesson by yourself. Compare and convert the customary units of weight. So what are basically, first of all, we need to know that what are the customary units for weight. So here we're gonna put it down like how much the units of weight. The weight can be measured as, I'm going to write this thing as well here. So weight can be measured ounces, pound, and ton. So these are the basically customary units for, you can say that weight: ounces, pounds, and ton. Okay. So as we know that, now here you need to know 1 pound is equals to how many ounces? It's 16 ounces. Okay. 1 pound is equals to 16 ounces. And 1 ton is equals to how many pounds? 2000 pounds. Okay. This is the thing. Ounces is basically used for, you also need to know that ounces are basically used for smallest, basically the weight. Okay. Smallest units of weight. Now the pound is basically, it's, you can say that, a common use to describe the people and the objects. Okay, for people and objects. And tons are basically used heavy objects. Okay, this is the thing that you need to know. Weight can be measured in which things? Three things, that is ounces, pounds, and tons. Okay, ounces, pounds, and tons. Now 1 pound is equals to 16 ounces and 1 ton is equals to 2000 pound. Okay. And then ounces is basically smaller unit. We are going to use the smaller unit of weight in the customary units used for the light atoms, okay? And the pound is basically common use to describe the weight of people and the objects, and tons are used to describe the heavy objects, okay? For example, if we can say that the example of ounces, like the weight of the tomato, okay, it's a small object, weight of the basically the different vegetables and like that. And the pound is to measure the weight of body, like our body weight, our different furniture, like the sofa, like the bed, like all that things. And tons is used for the heavy objects, like the more heavier objects, okay? It can also be measured in the grams and the kilograms, all right? Weight can also be used for the grams and the kilograms. Understand this thing? Now let's do it. Which is more? So basically, which is more, 3,646 pound or 1 ton? Now here is the relation between the ton and the pound. As we know that 1 ton is equals to how many pounds? 1 ton is written here 1,000 pounds or 2,000 pounds, sorry. Okay, 1 ton is equals to 2,000 pounds. So this is greater than 2,000. So we can say that the pound is greater as compared to the tons. Okay. Now for this, they are saying that 1 ton is equals to 2,000 pounds. You are going to put it. And now here is the relation between the ounces and the pounds. So the 1 ounce is equals to 1 pound is equals to how many ounces? 16 ounces. Okay. So 16 ounces is equals to 1 pound. Now let's do the next. Which is more, 3,446 pound or 1 ton? 1 ton is equals to how many pounds? 2,000 pounds. So this is greater. So pounds is greater here. 1 pound is equals to 16 ounces. So here 1 pound is greater as compared to 9 ounces. Which is more, 3,888 pounds or 1 ton? 1 ton is equals to 2,000 pounds. So here it's greater. So the pound is greater here. Let's do the test questions. Now you guys tell me, 1 pound or 16 ounces. Everyone tell me in the chat, I'm waiting. Everyone tell me in the chat, 16 ounces is greater? No, 1 pound is equals to 16 ounces. So these both are same. Okay. 1 pound is equals to 16 ounces. So 16 ounces is not greater. These both are same. Now which is more, 1 pound or 9 ounces? Which one? Tell me the answer in the chat. One pound or 9 ounces. As we know that 1 pound is equals to 16 ounces. So here is 9. So this is less. So it means that the 1 pound is greater as compared to the 9 ounces. Okay. So you are here going to put 1 pound. That is a greater as compared to 9 ounces. So 1 ton is equals to how many pounds? 1 ton is equals to 2,000 pound or 1,000 pound? Everyone tell me in the chat. Do it fast. Option A or option B? So 1 ton is equals to how many pounds? 1 ton is equals to 2000 pounds. Okay. Which is more, 1 pound or 20 ounces? As we know that 1 pound is equals to 16 ounces. So here 4 is left. So you guys tell me, 1 pound is greater or 20 ounces is greater? So 20 ounces is greater as compared to the 1 pound. Okay, my answer is option B. Is this right? Is this option B or option A? Most of the students says option B. Yes, that is right. It's option B. Now, which is more, 3,757 pounds or 1 ton? Let me tell you, 1 ton is equals to 2,000 pounds. So check it out. Pound is greater here or the tons is greater? So the pound is greater as compared to the tons. Okay. Hope you guys understand this lesson. I'm going to repeat this lesson as well again now. Here are the weight. So the weight can be measured as ounces, pounds, or tons. And here it's written like 1 pound is equals to 16 ounces, and 1 ounce is equal 1 ton is equals to 2000 pounds. Ounces is basically a very smaller units to describe. Then comes to the pounds. Pounds is used for the to finding it out the basically weight of the objects, and you can say that the different peoples and the tons are used to describe the heavy objects are involved in it. All right, now let's discuss the next lesson. Hope this lesson is clear, and now you solve the rest of the test questions regarding this lesson by yourself. Okay. Now the last is compare and convert the customary units of volume. Here we are going to convert and compare the units of volume. So first of all, let's discuss how to use a basically how to basically compare and convert the basically what is the customary units of volume. We are going to finding it out that thing firstly. Okay. So if they are talking about the volume, so the volumes can be measured as gallons, quarts, pints, cup, fluid ounces, or tablespoons. Okay, let me just write it everything here. Then you are going to copy it down. So it can be measured as gallons, ounces, fluid ounces. Okay, cups, pint, teaspoons. Okay, these are the customary units of volume. All right. So as we know that, let me write it one by one. All the things. 1 gallon is equals to how many teaspoons? 768 teaspoons. Okay. 1 quart. 1 quart is equals to 192 teaspoons. All of it measures in teaspoons. Okay. Let me first. Then 1 cup is equals to 48 teaspoons. You're going to write this all things on your notebook. It will help you later to solving the questions. 1 pint is equals to 96 teaspoons. Okay. Then 1 ounce is equals to 6 teaspoons. And 1 tablespoon is equals to 3 teaspoons. So unit of measurements, and this is a basically unit of volume. You can say that, for example, gallon of oil we are using, gallon of water have different weights. Okay, the oil weight and the water weights are different. So they have the different weights even if they fit in the same containers. All right. So these are basically the thing that we are going to finding it out by using the volume. This is also the quart, QUART. Okay. These basically customary units of weight. Customary units of volume, sorry. Okay. This is the thing. Hope you guys understand this one. All right. You also write it down all these things. Let's go to the questions. Which is more, 1 pint or 4 cups? These are basically customary units for finding the volume. Okay, these are basically gallon, pint, quart, cups, teaspoon, tablespoon we are using. Okay, 1 pint is greater or 4 cups is greater, as we know that 4 cups are greater because 1 pint and 2 cups are same. Okay, so 1 pint and 2 cups are same, so you put it down here. 1 pint is equals to 2 cups. Okay, and here are 4 cups are used, so we can say that this is 1 pint is equals to 2 cups and 2 pint is equals to 4 cups, so 4 cups are greater as compared to pints. Which is more, 8 pints or 1 gallon? As we know that they are equal. 8 pints and 1 gallon is same. 8 pint and 1 gallon is same. Okay, so 1 gallon is equals to how many pints? 8 pints. We need to know this thing. 1 pint is equals to, or 4 cup. 4 cups are greater. Quarts and gallon now. 1 gallon is equals to 4 quarts. Okay, 1 gallon is equals to how many quarts? 4 quarts. Okay, so here are the 5 quarts, so it means that 5 quarts is greater as compared to the gallon. 1 pint is equals to 2 cups, and here are the 3 cups are given, so it means that 3 cups are greater. Okay, 11 pints or 1 gallon? As we know that uh, 1 gallon is equal how many pints? 8 pints, and here the pints are given 11, so pints are greater here now. Okay, let's do the next. Which is more, 1 pint or 4 cup? As we know that 1 pint is equals to 2 cups, so here are 4 cups are given, so 4 cup is greater. Which is more, 8 pints or 1 gallon? As we know that 1 gallon and 8 pints are equal, so these are same. I hope you guys understand. Let's do the test questions. Which is more, one pint or three cups? As we know that one pint is equals to cups. So here are the three cups. So we are putting which option? Option A or option B? I'm waiting everyone. What is the answer of this question? Okay, good. It's option 2. Which is more, 1 gallon or 3 pint? As we know that 1 gallon is equals to 8 pints. Okay. So here are only the 3 pints are given. So what's the option for that? So 1 gallon is greater as compared to the pints now. Which is more, 1 pint or 4 cups? 1 pint is equals to 2 cups, and here are the 4 cups are given, so it means that 4 cups are greater as compared to the 1 pint. Which is more, 13 pints or 1 gallon? As we know that 1 gallon is equals to how many pints? 8 pints. So there are 13 pints, so it means that 13 pints are greater as compared to the 1 gallon now. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So today, now we discuss here the customary units of volume. Okay. So the volume can we make it as gallon, ounces, cups, pints, teaspoon, and quarts. This is a basically the 1 gallon, 1 quart, 1 cup, 1 pint, 1 ounce, 1 tablespoon. These are equals to how many teaspoons. We write it down as well. Then we check how many pints are equal. 1 pint is equals to 2 cups, and 8 pint is equals to 1 gallon, and 1 gallon is equals to 4 quarts. This is a basically thing that you need to memorize. And if you want to write it, then you write it down on your notebooks as well. Now let's discuss the next lesson. So here we have done compare and convert the customary units of length, compare and convert the customary unit of weight, compare and convert the customary unit of volume. Now let's discuss the compare the customary units by multiplying. So it's just a golf club is 3 feet long. How much the length is given? 3 feet. If a line of 5 golf club placed end to end longer than 4 yards is a line of 5 golf club placed 5 end to end longer than 4 yards. So what is the answer? First of all, we check it out. Multiplying 5 times the length. Why? Because it's the 5 golf club placed. So 5 times 3 is 15. Then here is the 4. Yard is also multiplying with the feet. 4 times 3 is 12. Let's check. 15 is greater or 12 is greater. When you see 15 is greater as compared to the that thing. So 5 times 3 is 15 is greater as compared to the 4 times 3 is 12. So we can say that here basically golf club are more than the 4 yard long. Okay, the golf club that is a 5 that is greater as compared to the 4 yard. Okay, multiplying both the numbers with golf club feet. So we can check the answer just simply multiplying. A carrier box holds a volume of 4 quarts. Volume is given that is a 4. quarts. Now just checking the other two options. In the first option, they are saying that is the volume of three carrier boxes greater than the 4 gallons. So we are multiplying first of all. 3 is multiplied with the 4 and then 4 is multiplied with the 4. So 3 times 4 is 12 and 4 times 4 is 16. So 12 is greater or 16 is greater? 16 is greater. So we can say that a gallon, basically 4 gallons are greater as compared to the carrier boxes. Okay. Or the other option is, well, you can say that the carrier boxes is less than the 4 gallons. That's it. Now, in this third question, they are saying that a guitar is 3 feet long. Is a line of two guitars longer than 1 yard? So first multiply 2 with the 3. 2 times 3 is 6. And multiply the yard with the feet. 3 times 1 is 3. So 6 is greater or 3 is greater? 6 is greater. So we can say that the line of the guitar is longer as compared to the 1 yard. Now let's do the test questions. Now you guys tell me the answer of this one. A flirt is 2 feet long. Is a line of 7 flirts longer than the 4 yards? What is the answer of this? First multiply 7 with 2. They're saying that is a line of 7 flirts longer than 4 yards? 7 times 2 and then 4 times 2. Is line of 7 flirts longer than the 4 yards? Multiply first of all 7 with the 2, 4. Then 7 times 2 is 14. And 4 times 2 is 8. So yes, we can say that line of the fluid longer than the 4 yard. Okay, so the answer is yes. Let's go with it. Okay. A fish bowl holds a volume of 5 pints. How much the volume it holds? 5. Is the volume of 2 fish bowl greater than the 6 quarts? Just multiply both the numbers with 5 and then check which one is greater. Fish bowl holds a volume of 5 pints. Is the volume of 2 fish bowls greater than 6 quarts? So first of all, multiply 5 pints with the volume of 2 fish bowl and then multiply with the 6 quarts. Check it out. Which answer is greater? 5 pints multiply with the 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 pints multiply with the quarts, that is 6. 5 times 2 is 10 and 5 times 6 is 30. So is volume of 2 fish greater than 6 quarts? Yes or no? One answer is 10, the first answer for the fish bowl. And for the quarts, the answer is 30. So is it right or wrong? Tell me which option. Yes or no? So the option is no. Okay, so let's read this question. A frog weighed. So here the question is given, which are saying that a frog weight is 4 ounce. Do 14 frogs weigh more than the 4 pounds? So you are going to check. This is a basically the 4 weigh ounces is given. So do the 4 frogs weighed more than the 4 pounds? Multiply first of all 4 with 14 and multiply the 4 with the 4. So as we know that 14 times 4 is greater as compared to the 4 times 4. That is only a 16. So we can say that yes, it's a more 14 frog weight more than the 4 pounds. Okay. So the answer is yes. So a piece of the string cheese is 4 inches long. If you placed 8 pieces of string cheese in a line, would they be longer than the 4 feet? Multiplying both and then tell me the answer in the chat. I'm not telling you this one, guys. You just multiply and then tell me in the chat. So 4 time basically first of all 8, that is 32. And 4 times 4 is 16. One is 32 and one is 16. So would they be longer than 4 feet? Yes. So we can say that that is longer than the basically 4 feet. Okay, because in the first one we're going to multiply 4 with the 8 as well. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So today we discuss grade 3 maths unit of measurement. This is the name of the chapter. And here the list of the lesson, which is compare and convert the customary units of length, compare and convert the customary units of weight, compare and convert the customary units of volume, and compare the customary units by multiplying. Here it's just a multiplication. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. Now, if you still need any help in any of the question, then you can contact tutors by using the chat button. Now, where is the chat button lie? So, open your A plus website. Okay, then here is the chat button. Let me show you. Here is the chat button. Open this, putting your department, like you need help in which department, maths help or language help, then putting your name and then just send. This is the way you are going to directly contact with our tutors. So before starting the next session, hope you guys understand this lesson, practice this lesson, and if you still need any help, then contact the tutors by using this way. So for now, have a great day, you all. Bye.